So here's a quick one about a guy who clearly hasn't been married that long and certainly didn't really know his girl when he finds out that she has been cheating on him for years. Cheating on him while she was pregnant, having threesomethings with other dudes, and upon discovering all this, confronts her while she had surgery and confronted her the next day when she's still kind of la-la land from the medication. And let's just say she's managed to twist it all around, make him to be the bad guy for, God forbid, going through her phone. And this is once again an example why you have to do your homework on who you get involved with. You can't just be so quick to marry someone, and you have to check them on their BS, etc., etc. And I might add, she's essentially blaming him for her doing all this because he says he's not a real man, because she has to have a job. That in their culture, because they're Asian, he should be working and she should be the housewife and not have to do anything. And she's resentful. So guys, definitely a lot of lessons here. Title: My wife has been cheating on me since she was pregnant. I only found out because I went through her phone while she was in surgery. And a shout out to Nishad for sending me the story. He says, my apologies if the wording is weird. I didn't know how to title this to fit the format of this post, and I'm typing this really fast while I'm walking my dog in the rain. Wow, this guy's dead serious about getting his message out there. I need some advice, and I'm going to delete my account tomorrow after I get some advice. Sorry, I'm neurodivergent. I'll try my best not to make this super long, but try my best to give as much detail as I can, and I know nobody wants to read an essay. I found out my wife started cheating while she was pregnant. Cheating while she's pregnant? There are dudes out there that are turned on by that. Not here. She stopped cheating on me after we had the baby, started cheating again after the baby was 14 months old. She was turned off by me because she had to work while she was pregnant with our son. My wife is not very work motivated. She hates working and always wanted to be a housewife even before we had kids, but this just isn't ideal as we live in an expensive town. Okay, who are you married to? The freaking queen? Okay, your highness, this is a welcome to the modern age where women work. Okay? And by the way, okay, maybe she'd be a little annoyed if I don't know how far into her pregnancy she was working. If it was at the end, okay, I can see why she's a little huffy about that. But in the beginning, please. And expensive part of town. What do you want to bet Her Majesty is the one who wanted to live in an expensive part of town, in an expensive house, and have all the works that she wants this guy to pay for? Now listen to this. I've been suspicious of my wife because she is really secretive on her phone. Red flag there. I went through her phone 4 days ago while she was under surgery, breast reduction. I had a good 3 hours to go through her phone, and she tried deleting a lot of the things, and I found out she's been cheating on me with several different men, and she's even been involved in a threesomething. Oh my God. Divorce. Goodbye. It's over, and you're going to see he's having an issue with this because of his culture. Nope. It's over. She vented to her friends a lot about her feeling like she's married to a woman because I can't provide her with everything she wants. And she started to resent me when she told me she wanted to quit her job when she was pregnant and wanted to be a housewife while she was pregnant. She told her friends she cheated on me, and she vented to them about the affairs. And I bet you her friends are always like when they saw you, hi, and all nice to you, or maybe they weren't. But the friends all knew, and obviously they're there at her. Repeatedly cheating while she had your child, and then your kid's probably like, get your sausage out of my house, a-hole. What a piece of garbage. And again, not giving her the lifestyle she wants. Okay, your highnessness, as Han Solo would call, or your worship, as Han Solo used to call Leia. Who the F does she think she is, right? She told them that I'm not a real man because he makes me work. And she's turned off on how I'm not traditional in the financial sense, and how she looks at me like a feminine boy. Her friends were supportive and listened to her because they were her friends since she was in middle school and high school. Why the hell did you marry this chick? Seriously, were your families involved? Was it like a traditional thing? I don't know. He's Asian, and he says she's Asian, and they're very traditional in culture and all that. This is why it takes years getting to know your girl on multiple fronts. But I'm guessing she's probably, if enough dudes are nailing her, she's probably good looking enough, you know. And found her nice guy, and he thought he got herself a prize, and look, this is what you got. I know everyone's going to ask, how did she find the time to cheat? Quick background. We are Asian, and that means we get a lot of family support. Our families are always active, and there for us no matter how old we are. We don't use daycare services. Our parents are daycare. Our parents are retired and happily take care of our son. We have a lot of free time with all the help we get. She has a bit too much free time, my man. But downside is because of our cultural background, this is the reason why we can't get a divorce. It's highly frowned upon in the community. Literally nobody in my family's ever had a divorce, and it would be embarrassing for my entire family if I started. Dude, so what? Okay? If you're in America, guess what? We get divorced. Alright? She repeatedly cheats on you, trashes you in front of her friends. I guarantee trashes you in front of her lovers. Engages in threesome things. Cheated on you while she was pregnant. And by the way, is that even your son? I mean, okay, I'm guessing that he came out and he looked like a little Asian boy. But even still, she could be hooking up with another Asian dude, right? So you got to DNA test this kid, man. And if you're this miserable and she's treating you like crap, and I guarantee she's being just as much of an a-hole to you in person, goodbye, end it, you know? And if your family and the community gets upset with you, so fucking what? It's your life. Now, I get I'm not a part of your culture, and I don't get certain things, but I understand human beings. You want to spend the rest of your life married to this harpy? I confronted my wife about this the next day because she was in surgery the first day, and the pain medicine was making her tired and sleepy, and she wouldn't be able to hold the conversation. Oh, I confronted her right then and there, the day of surgery. It was hard not talking about it right away, but I knew I wasn't going to do any better. Anyway, she said that I was wrong for going through her phone, and me going through her phone is worse than what she ever did, because as a man, I should have been providing for her housewife lifestyle. Okay, because she's cheating on you repeatedly, and while she was pregnant, probably some other guy's kid, having threesome-things, but you going through her phone to find evidence of her doing all these things and breaking her vows, that's worse. A woman that does all these things and says all these things and has zero respect for her guy, and she sees him as weak and punishes him for being weak. That's why my interpretation here. And this guy, obviously, you could tell, is a typical nice guy, and you know, she said going through someone's phone is a major invasion of privacy, and nobody has the right to ever go through someone else's phone, especially without permission. I said, okay, if that's how you feel, I won't go through your phone. You can go through my phone. And by the way, I'm going to go start banging other chicks. And let's just see if you don't find that to be as big of a deal as going through the phone. And then she got even more hostile and started questioning me if I messaged anybody on her phone, pretend to be her, and then deleted the evidence about it. And that is the abrupt end to his thing. And again, this never ceases to amaze me. The gaslighting, the BS, excuses. This dude, bro, if you're listening to this, because you know you posted this to get some feedback, end it. It's over. You cannot be married to someone like this. But this goes to show you guys how if you act weak, how they're going to treat you accordingly. And they can twist things around and gaslight you, make you out to be the bad guy. He needs to end it immediately, like I said earlier. And if his family and culture has a problem with it, okay, but you know what? You got to live your life. And here's some comments here. One guy says, it's up to you, OP, but I will be serving divorce papers. It doesn't matter if you're Asian. Ask yourself this. Rather be happy with someone who loves you and respects you, or being trapped with this woman for the rest of your life. The kid is probably not even yours. Whew. Another guy says, classic manipulation gaslight attempt. Don't let her. She's full of it, and she knows she just got caught. There's a saying, you can't make a hoe into a housewife. She's already proven what type of person she is. She resents you and has no respect for you or your relationship, can't own up to her mistakes. And who cares if you're Asian? Who cares what your family would say? You're the one that has to deal with and live with that person. Do you really want to stay with someone like that? Have some self-respect. Right. But I guarantee you this guy, you know, Lord knows what she was doing before they got together, and I'm willing to bet you absolutely this guy has very little to no experience with women, certainly doesn't understand reality, probably kissed her butt, probably was paired up by the culture to get with her, and this is what he gets. Nope, goodbye, it's over. And one more. Guy says, I'm Asian, and let me tell you that there are plenty that do divorce. Where are you exactly? USA? Do you take a screenshot and log the conversations before you get back to her? Document what you can for your lawyer. Don't forget to do the DNA test if you can. Tell her to shut the fuck up about not being a traditional man, because she isn't a traditional woman. Leave her before she makes your life any more miserable. Right. She expects him to pay for all these things. She never has to work. But again, he said expensive area. I'm willing to bet you it was her idea to live in the expensive area, probably no doubt a more expensive home or condo, amongst many other things to make her happy. And guess what? It never made her happy. And there'd be no end to it. If you got a raise at work, then she wants something, a bigger house, Or if you got a major promotion, major raise, and buy a more expensive car and a membership at the country club, or more clothes for her, or more purses and shoes and handbags and other BS. It's over. But what's the lesson here? Do your homework on your girl before you get married. You need to lay down the law, be strong, and all that. Otherwise, look what can happen here. I wish this guy the best.